everybody, so I hope you're okay. I'm going to do another stretching video for you guys, and this one's going to be a little bit more relaxing. We've got some lovely relaxing music playing in the background, and the stretches that we're going to do are going to help release tension from the neck, the shoulders, also the back and the hamstrings and the hips as well. So again, I'll try to keep the talking to a minimum so you can just relax and enjoy. So let's get started. I'm just going to move this down a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so let's begin. We're going to start in a comfortable seated position. So I'm happy to sit on my feet like this. But if this isn't comfortable for you, then feel free to sit with the legs long or cross the legs, whatever feels best for you. Wherever you are, sit with a long, tall spine. And then let's just begin with the hands behind the head. And maintaining this long spine, I'm just going to gently pull the head forward, tucking the chin into the chest. Just holding for a moment. Coming back up, slowly taking the pressure away. We're not pushing with the hands anymore. And again, let's do 2 more. Feeling the stretch down the back of the neck and the upper back. And coming back up. So last one. This one we're going to hold. So let's maintain the long spine. Keep pulling the head downward gently. Draw the elbows in. Stretching across the width of the upper back and the shoulders. And take the elbows wide. Slowly, slowly, 2 more. And last one. Slowly unclasp the hands and gently looking forwards. So every time we release from these stretches, make sure you do it slowly, especially when we're dealing with an area like the neck. So let's get into the side of the neck and the shoulder. Bring your ear down towards your shoulder. And then your hand just gently pulls the head down. Bring the ear closer to the shoulder. Keeping the opposite shoulder down, spine long. Stay here or take your arm out wide to feel a longer stretch at the side of the neck. Let's just hold. Just allow your neck to relax into the stretch. Gently release, slowly release. Let's do the other side. If you want to lift the arm, reach away. Let it go. Okay, let's work into the hips. So coming to a cross-leg position. So bringing one leg in front, or if you're a little bit more flexible, bring the foot up higher, so on top of the calf or the knee. Bear in mind, if you're coming up here, so on top of the knee, the bottom foot shuffles forward, So foot is stacked above knee and knee is stacked above foot. You also want both of your sit bones down, so this is where you might need to take a lower option. So choose your option, pull the flesh back from your sit bones, come forward and down to feel a stretch on the side of the hips. And if you're up here, that's fine. Wherever you are is absolutely perfect. Allow your spine to round. Let your head drop down wherever you are. Relax your shoulders. Think about breathing into the back of your rib cage. And then walk the hands back. We're going to do the other side. Switch the legs. Choose your option. Make sure you're pulling the flesh back from the sit bones. That's just going to angle the pelvis forward and then come down, just to wherever you can. And you're trying to relax everywhere you can control. So think about the shoulders, heavy head, through the back. And then walk the hands back. Okay, we're going to come into swan pose now. So bend the knees and then lower them to one side. So what we want to think about is the knee that's at the front, you want to open it out and away from you. So if it's yours, so this is my left leg, I had to think about that. I'm going to open it out to the left as much as I can. The back knee I can keep bent or extend the leg just as much as I want to. Think about rolling your hip toward your heel. Then you're going to walk your hands forward and down. And just rocking side to side through the hips. And you really want to feel this in the front leg, so the bent leg, around the hip and the bottom. Just keep moving around here. And then walk the hands back. We're going to draw this knee in, or you might have kept the knee bent anyway, in which case you just leave it as it is. And you're going to take hold of the inside of the foot, pulling the heel in toward the bottom to feel a stretch across the quad and into the hip flexor. If you don't feel it, walk the knee back and roll the hip back toward the heel until you do feel that deep stretch. So wherever you are, even if you're here, bring the heel as close to the bottom as you can. So that might mean you need to hook the foot into the elbow. Breathe. Think about breathing laterally into the rib cage. And then let it go. Let's do it all on on the other side. So start with the knees bent, lower, and then open your knee out to the side. So it's out of your way. With the back leg, you can choose to keep the knee bent or extend, and then let's all think about rolling the hip toward the heel. Obviously that's going to be more difficult if you're here, but you're still thinking about the hip coming down. Extend your body weight forward, and even if you stay up on the hands, that's fine. Just listen to your body. Moving side to side, rocking through the hips. Hands back, let's do the quad stretch. So bring the knee in, holding inside a foot, pulling the heel in. You might stay here, or if you need more, keep walking the knee back, rolling the hip toward the heel, pulling the heel in toward the bottom. You're trying to square your shoulders and your hips all the way to the side so your body is square. Breathing laterally into the ribs. And release. Take the legs wide. An option to bend the knees here. Again, pulling the flesh back from the sit bones, so it's going to angle the pelvis forward, get us in a really good position to stretch. Let's lift the arms up, find length through the spine. And then let's just take our weight over to one side. Allow the bottom arm to drape inside the leg, trying to get into the side of the body. Create a flow as we come up and over to the other side. Let's really relax into this bottom shoulder, head heavy. And let's do one more on each side. Up and over to the other side. And release. Final stretch, bringing the legs in, lying on your back. Bring the knees in towards your chest. Take the hands to the inside of the knees and open the knees out as far as they'll go. Let's really push the knees down, or if this is really uncomfortable, take your hands underneath the legs to support them. If you're a little bit more bendy, extend your legs out long. Wherever you are, think about your lower back pressing into the floor. And just move around through the feet. So I'm just flexing and pointing through my toes. So you can do this with your knees bent or with your legs extended. Just working into the feet. Breathing laterally into the rib cage.
Hands come underneath the knees to gently guide them back in. Feet to the floor. Hands to the rib cage. Let's take 5 deep breaths. Filling up the rib cage out to the side laterally. Exhale, rib cage draws together. Keep the shoulders down, head heavy. Stretch out long through your arms and legs. And we're done. You can sit up in your own time.
Well done. I hope you enjoyed the little stretch routine and you feel all nice and free from tension through your neck, your hips. And when we stretch the hamstrings, we start to release tension from the back as well. So yeah, let me know how you get on and enjoy stretching.